today I'm going to be bringing you a very special review. I'm going to be reviewing the Cybex Zeno 4-in-1 Multi Sport. So this isn't your standard pushchair or stroller, and it's the first time that either myself or anyone else in the team has reviewed one of these strollers that is specifically built to enable you to get outside and exercise whilst taking your little one with you. So to kick off, a little bit about the Zeno. It's suitable from about 6 months up until the age of about 4 years, which, height-wise, you're looking at just over 110 centimetres or about 22 kilograms. That said, my 11-year-old son and my 5-year-old daughter have both been sat in this in the last day or so, and they've absolutely loved being in it. It's a huge amount of fun. So, as you would have guessed, it's specifically designed with sport and outdoor activities in mind, specifically running, cycling, and believe it or not, even skiing. So in this review, I will admit to you, I'm not going to be going skiing, so boo to COVID for stopping me doing that, but I will be heading out for a much needed run today to give you a bit of an idea about that. And then what I'll be doing is, in a couple of weeks' time, I'll be doing a second follow-up review, attaching it to my bike when it's back from its service. So when it comes to running with the Zeno, Cybex have very kindly sent over a hands-free running kit. So you can either use it using the push handle here at the top, or the hands-free running kit where you just attach the front wheel and attach it around your waist. I'm really excited to see how that works in particular. I mean, it's packed full of smart design. The child cabin is absolutely massive inside, and it gives your little one huge amounts of space to sit in comfortably and to see the world around them. It's also adjustable, so you can raise and lower it to give them a different view, and also to change the centre of gravity depending on what you're using it for. In addition, the wheels are air-filled tyres, so similar to your car, it's designed to give a really smooth ride to the passenger. I would normally do a how-to put it together kind of element to the review, but honestly it's ridiculously simple, so I don't even need to do that. These large wheels at the rear simply have a button in the centre that you push and they just attach on, and the front one has this detachable wheel that just slides and clicks into place. Both my smallest two have been climbing in this for the last couple of days and have loved being in it. They're super excited to see how it works, and so am I. So I'm going to whack on some shorts, head out for a run, and I'll be back to let you know how I got on. Hi, and I'm back from my first run. Learning number one is that I need to be doing it more often. It was tough, but it was great fun. It was a nice experience to be able to take my little one, who's 11 months, out with me whilst exercising, and I think the overarching feeling I get is that now I really have no excuses not to go out more often and take him along with me. So first of all, I use the adjustable handlebars here, and it works great. I think if anything, it gave me something to sort of balance on when my legs were feeling a bit heavy, and something to hold on to. I would say the only challenge I found was navigating sharper corners. Obviously it's got 3 fixed wheels that are all fixed in a straightforward position, which made it a bit more difficult to navigate. But being very light, it wasn't a huge challenge, and the wider corners, we just ran around with no concerns. The other was my feet hitting on the back of the buggy, but the wheels are spaced very far apart, and the handlebars are very deep, so you are set quite far back from the cabin. So it really wasn't that much of an issue. The little one had a great time. I think the low centre of gravity gave him sort of this whole new perspective of the world. He seemed really comfortable in there and really secure. I would say that given the seat position in the upright position, it's definitely not a place for them to lay back or sleep. But then again, I suppose when you are travelling at speed and looking at the world from a whole new perspective, sleep's probably going to be the last thing that you're going to want to do. I did a loop. I came home, took off the front wheel, hooked up the hands-free running attachment, and it did take a little while to get used to, but the running felt a lot more natural. But but I did have to keep checking behind me to make sure the little one was okay. And when I did notice that the cabin seemed to bounce around and move a little bit more in time with my running. He didn't seem to mind it whatsoever though, I don't think. He seemed to quite enjoy it, and I think actually being able to see me in front of him was preferential for him. Using the hands-free running attachment did make it feel a lot more natural, and with there only being 2 wheels, it did seem to make cornering a hell of a lot smoother, especially around the sharper bends. So we are planning on taking this away with us next week down to the coast. Planning on doing some long walks along the seafront, and I think what it has over our standard stroller is that there's just so much more space in there, and almost a feeling that he's going to be in his own vehicle, and I think he'll really enjoy that. There's some handy pockets inside, so we can pack it full of snacks and drinks, and it's his own little world in there. That said, it's not small, so even when folded down and the wheels are taken off, it does take up a fair amount of space in the boot. So it's definitely not going to replace your day-to-day stroller, but you're not going to often need to transport it in a car, and when you do, just be mindful that you are going to have to think about the additional space that it's going to take. In overview, really enjoyed using it. It was fun. I've had quite a few other dads message me and asking me about it. Is it any good? Where can they get one? And I think for them it's very much this health and fitness and exercise is something that's been put on a bit of a back burner since becoming a dad. And they're really keen to find out how they can get back into exercising more whilst having kids about. So big thumbs up from that. I mean, I'm more of a cyclist than a runner, so I will be doing a follow-up review when I get my bike back from a service, and I'm really looking forward to giving you guys that. My wife wants to get out with it as well, which is great, so I think everyone can use it, and it is something the whole family will enjoy using, from the little one to yourself and your partner. I think if you are a family who likes to get outdoors, likes to exercise, or wants to even get a bit fitter, it's definitely the thing for you. I have to say, I haven't seen any others that offer what this offers in terms of the versatility, different activities you can use it, and also the sort of the secureness and the safety of the cabin. So it's a big thumbs up for covering so many different aspects and so many different activities as well. So keep your eyes peeled for part 2, which will be coming in a couple of weeks, where, as I said, I'll be taking out my own 2 wheels and seeing how it performs attached to a bike. As always, big thanks to the guys at Cybex for allowing us to review this, and be sure to check out our other Real Dad reviews, from Cybex to other parenting brands, and brands specifically targeted at men. Thanks for watching.